Hi viewers, welcome to Shaker's Biofactory for NEAT. Sexual reproduction in flowering plants with structure of ovule or megasporangium. If you like this video, subscribe my channel, like, follow and share my videos to your students and friends to get more information on NEET and other national state level competitive exams. In this video, I am going to explain the female reproductive structure in a flower, that is with ovule or megasporangium structure. In the structure of a flower, gynoecium is called female reproductive organ. In this gynoecium, various parts are present and the unit of gynoecium are called pistil or carpel. These carpels are technically called megasporophylls. In the structure of a gynoecium, sometimes only one pistil or carpel is present. Now such type of ovary is called monocarpellary ovary. In sometimes the gynoecium contains more than one carpel or pistil in its structure. It is called multicarpellary ovary. In this multicarpellary ovary, the carpels it may be free. Now such type of condition is called apocarpus. In some cases, the carpels or pistils present in gynoecium it may be fused to each other. Now such condition is called syncarpus condition. In carpel, in its structure, generally three parts are present. One is called stigma, second part is style, and third part is ovary. The first part, stigma. Stigma is the free end of carpel and it is the landing site for pollen grain during pollination. The main function of the stigma is the stigma it have various characters. These characters are useful to recognize the suitable pollen grain, and after identifying suitable pollen grain it allow its germination. These are the main functions of stigma. The second part is style. A long narrow tubular structure. It is present in between a stigma and ovary is called style. It is a connecting bridge in between stigma and ovary. The third part is ovary. Now, the ovary is a basal swollen part in carpel. Now, it is the main site for the arrangement of various structures. Inside this ovary, the ovary it divides into many cavities with the help of a crass walls. Now, these crass walls are called septa. These crass walls can divide the ovary into many ovarian cavities. Now each ovarian cavity is called locule. In the structure of this ovary, at the central part, a cushion-like tissue is present. Now it is called placenta. This placenta is the main site for arrangement of ovules in ovary. Now, many ovules, these are developed from this cushion-like tissue. It is called placenta, and each ovule is called megasporangium. In the structure of a ovary, sometimes the ovary contains only one single ovule. Now, such type of monocarpellary ovary having single ovule, that is seen in some plants like mango, wheat and paddy. That's why in their fruits we can observe only one seed. In some of the ovaries, inside the ovary, many ovules are present, so that in their fruits we can observe many seeds after its maturation. Example, papaya, watermelon, and some orchids. During the development of each ovule, the ovule is developed from the internal morphological surface of carpel. Now, each ovule develops initially as a primordium, small outgrowth, then it becomes into mound of nucellus over placenta. Some of the cells which can produce integuments, first these are developed at the base of this primordium, then it will migrate around nucellus tissue, then it becomes into ovule. In this way, the ovule development takes place with various stages. It is the microscopic view of each ovule, and it is diagrammatic view of ovule. Now, in the structure of each ovule, the technical name of ovule is called megasporangium. This megasporangium or ovule, it contains two important parts. One is called funicle or funiculus. Second part is ovule body. The funicle or funiculus is a long stalk of ovule. This long stalk, it helps to attach the ovule body on cushion-like tissue. It is called placenta. The point where the ovule body attaches to funicle, now this point is called hilum. Hilum is a junction in between funicle and ovule body. In this funicle, it contains vascular tissues inside its structure. Now, this vascular tissue can supply food materials from placenta to ovule body. The second part is ovule body. The apical swollen part of the ovule is called ovule body. In this ovule body, basically two parts are present. One is called nucellus and second part is integuments. The nucellus, it is the main region in ovule. It is composed of a mass of parenchymatous tissue. Now, this mass of diploid parenchymatous tissue is called nucellus. In this nucellus, the further development takes place related to sexual reproduction, so that it is the main part in ovule. The integuments are the protective layers present around this nucellus tissue. Now these are called integuments. The number of integuments may be 1 or 2. The integument layers, it protects the nucellus tissue at initial stage. In most of the ovules, the ovule body attaches to funicle. Now in this region, it forms a ridge-like structure. Now it is called raphe. In these integuments, the integuments are present around the nucellus tissue, but the integument layers are not present at one of the terminal end. Now it forms a small opening. It is called micropyle. This micropyle, it is the site for pollen tube entry during pollination. At the opposite end of this micropyle, here the funicle, integuments and nucellus tissue are fused. Now it is called chalaza. Inside this megasporangium or ovule, further a haploid multicellular structure development takes place. It is called gametophyte. In this way, the haploid multicellular structure gametophyte development takes place. Now it contains a female gamete for sexual reproduction. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, subscribe my channel, like my videos and share my videos to your students and friends.